that Copenhagen Wolves, I mean, Copenhagen Wolves could have had that strong start on the CT side, but now Copenhagen Wolves, if they can pick up the pistol here and get a few rounds on the board, they at least have the CT side to fall back on, much like Dust 2, where they're just such a solid CT team. Bit of a battle already happening at Banana, though, and Stavros, he's going to take out AC, which is actually a pretty big blow dealt to the Copenhagen Wolves lineup. They've been relying on AC to get a lot of the work done.
Yeah, but AC did take both Struxy and Stavros down to 7 and 8 health because of some incredible aim punch mechanic coming into play there. They don't have chest armor. You can see they have, diffuse kits. Only really Nex has any kind of armor, so that Glock with one body shot, you're probably going to lose the gunfight at that point. It's actually surprising that AC didn't get to kill both of them here. Nex, though, in a good position. He lands the headshot, but it's not enough right now. Inside the bomb site, Strux is going to go down, and Copenhagen Wolves have a huge chance of winning this pistol now.
Yeah, this is looking really good for Copenhagen Wolves. Now the bomb plant happens. They're able to get into good after plant positions. Pimp up in the apartments. Wow. Unfortunately, Cadian just gets nailed by Trubly there. That's a sick shot with the USPS to stop him from getting to a safe position on short. And now 2-on-2 retake, and the health is Copenhagen Wolves' advantage. They've got all the advantage now, and they've got the crossfire.
Tropley, oh, what a shot as well, the follow-up, but now Pimp is in such a good position, and he's not going to hesitate. He will take down Tropley for the triple kill, and it will be the Copenhagen Wolves winning the round. A small point that I have to complain about before we even see it happening is something that I've just noticed now that we talk about bomb plants and A-bomb site. So often I see people planting on this side of the box inside the A-bomb site, the sort of the furthest box towards quad, and then they end up going up into apartments. I'm really happy to see Copenhagen Wolves planting in the default spot and then going apartments, because if you plant on the other side of the box and then go up in apartments and wait, it's sort of almost self-defeating. Tropley goes down over at long. The P90 from Cadian, just a little bit too powerful.
Yeah, if he'd had Kevlar Trubly, he could have wreaked some havoc there. He probably could have actually picked up Cadian, but Cadian lands the shot first, gets the headshot to follow. And now Copenhagen Wolves, they're looking like they want to keep applying the pressure here. Pimp is slowly working his way forward. He actually has an AK, though, so this is a bit of a gamble here on Copenhagen Wolves' side. They could potentially give a rifle to PlanetKey to work with, but Cadian runs in with the Pro 90.
Yeah, makes it a triple, goes for the quad kill, but runs into Strux, who is going to go down with the follow-up there. So they lose 2 people going in. You know, that's not too bad, actually. Just the 2, and then the bomb down. They did run into PlanetKey with a lot of armor as well. So I think they're going to be all right losing 2 people.
So now Nex, a bit lopsided with the dual Berettas. One of them weighs more than the other guys, that's why. There you go. Clean kill. I'm actually kind of surprised. Why would Nico go for the P90? You get less money with the P90 kill than you do for an MP7.
Samuel, why does one Beretta weigh more than the other? Were they stat tracked? Is it because like the numbers?
I'm just wondering why.
One of them?
Maybe they both weigh the same, but because they're so heavy, you have to hold one in each hand, right? He got like a stitch in his side, so he's kind of like leaning over a little bit to the left, and that's why the guns are off center. So it's like this wheezing CT who's like, I had to run here from A site, man. Calm down, guys, and then like eventually gets over there, right? And he's just heaving, and yeah.
I see what you're
totally on it.
Fair enough. I was worried for a second you were, I don't know, suggesting something else. I'll tell you a follow-up story to that in a second.
Yeah.
But right now, Copenhagen Wolves are making their way into the B-bomb site. Bomb is a little bit lacking behind. They're worried about walking into a stack and leaving the bomb in here somehow, but actually PlanetKey are making a kind of a cool rotation in the meantime, because they only had 2 people here to begin with. Now they already have 4. Alex are waiting up by the coils, and they're spraying on through. They will be able to take him down. Tropley by a new box, and he's going to drop as well. Next, the only one in the bomb site still alive. He's going to leave Stavros all alone.
I feel like the P90 brings out such bad habits in players sometimes too, because they're just like, I want the frag, and you end up doing more damage to your teammates than to the other team just because you're holding down on mouse 1 so hard.
Yes.
Risky business when the guy's got the P90 on the site. But that being said, PlanetKey, they got 1 kill, so not the best eco, but still they got some damage done. It wasn't a clean sweep for Copenhagen Wolves, but this is the big round now, Anders. This is the 4th round bye coming up here for PlanetKey, and this is where they have to stop Copenhagen Wolves. They got to put the wolf traps out.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if those things are really legal, but I'm not sure they care at this point. Just get the snares down. Bear traps, I'm sure they work for wolves as well.
Yeah, man,
he's got a chicken. Knife. Look at this. He's got a chicken. That's the wolf trap. Oh, chicken explodes. Careby gets the kill anyway. So actually, they defuse the trap. That's how it worked. Careby saw that coming. Maybe a wolf, but he's not gonna eat just any old trick. He's gonna eat Stavros instead. Now Nex is creeping up behind them, And this could be fatal. This could really ruin their day. Next, he gets the opening kill, spots the bomb as well, and now falls back in right, waiting for AC there. And it's going to be Struxy now going down next in line. He was in a very uncomfortable spot in the middle of everything with no cover at all. So 2-on-4 is what we're facing, and I think PlanetKey actually need to run away.
I think so too. This is a bit tough. You know, go for a 2-on-4 retake when you have these rifles. You may want to be holding on to them, and it doesn't look like they're fully committing. They're still giving themselves outs. Only problem here is that AC is up in apartments, and he's going to be able to... Well, he's in second mid now, but if Alex gives away his position, AC is going to be able to wrap back around on him, and there won't be any saving for Alex. But it looks like they're going to go for it. Look at this. Alex catches one off guard. Cadian does not expect that. Nico with the Tech 9 will catch him up close, though. And now Trubley, he's left Arch open, so he's going to be able to back out of here eventually.
Just wanting those extra kills, but not going to get them. And that is going to be a really, really good start now for Copenhagen Wolves. This is scary if you're on the PlanetKey team.
This is terrifying, especially Copenhagen Wolves. They're going to be so good. They're going to be very good on the CT side. So, yeah. PlanetKey, yeah, this is not helping them at all.
While they're just sort of halfway echoing here, some of the story that I was going to tell you. I once, when I was back in high school, I once overheard two girls talking on the bus, sort of suggesting they thought MP3 players were going to weigh more the more music they downloaded. That's roughly what they had in mind. So I thought that was what you were suggesting with the stat track and everything else. But overrun short or overrun catwalk, it's going to be a triple kill from Tropley, taking down Cadian, AC, and Pimp, all of them. And this is the only rifle they had to start off with. So what a fantastic way to begin. Nico in a 1-on-4 here, just walking up, but almost without any chance. Unless they feed themselves one at a time here, he should lose this battle.
He is going to be gone here. They've got him boxed in Banana as well. As soon as he moves, he is going to get caught. Stavros, underpass, perfect flank, perfect timing. And that's going to be that. But that was, you're right, that was all Truly right there. Triple spray down, top of Banana. They walked right, like, that's what we say, you know, when oftentimes when we're talking about teams holding on to guns, they're going to try and position them on the map where if things work out, they can have an impact, but they're still going to be able to save them if things go south, right? That was the perfect case of they saved the gun. It was in the right place at the right time, in the right hands to do the damage. It's not every time that it goes like that.
That was actually so perfect. I think I managed to call Banana actually every name in the book except for Banana. So, yeah, that was impressive by PlanetKey. That actually brings the first half back to a winnable position for them. I think if Copenhagen Wolves get more than 5 rounds on the board, that's a huge issue. So if they can keep them to 4 or less, that's really good. And Inferno, you can win a huge streak on the CT side if you just get your economy running perfectly. Absolutely. I mean, winning an eco round is the perfect way to bounce back, because then your money is going to be enough so that you can buy whatever you want in the round to come. And Copenhagen Wolves are going to have to spend a whole lot of money that they did not want to be spending. I mean, their bank is gone now, Copenhagen Wolves. So if they were to lose this round, PlanetKey are right back in the driver's seat. They can actually start controlling the momentum of the half. If PlanetKey fumble this, however, they're right back in the hole again in Copenhagen Wolves. It's pretty much first half, they're going to have all the rounds they need. So this is everything. This round right here is crucial for both teams. And it's looking like it might be more B action here from Copenhagen Wolves. They are slowly pushing up to the entrance to the site. Yeah. Oh, Nico, look at this. They're actually going to wrap around through Archway, which is going to be a huge problem for Struxy. He's going to be having to worry about both CT spawn and also the main entrance to B here. Struxy already been spotted out. Grenade is going to fail as well. AC does go down, but Struxy's fallen next. Tropley inside the site. He's alone. Backup is coming fast. Coming up from Banana. It's only 7 seconds if he can just get this one kill, but he cannot. The bomb goes down, and they're in another 2-on-4 here, and it's looking horrible for PlanetKey. Looking so bad that fresh smoke actually looks like they were going to push back from it. I mean, they have to wait. The bomb goes down just as the smoke goes down. They need to find somebody peeking right now. They have to find somebody making a mistake. But Copenhagen Wolves, too salty a team. They're not going to give them any kind of opening here after that initial kill. And I'm not sure if the man who got caught in yellow in pit there was able to spot out both members for PlanetKey as well. If he did see both of them, then like there's zero chance that Copenhagen Wolves lose that round. That's pretty devastating. At least they saved the 2 rifles and they have the bank on PlanetKey to be able to buy. But this is now turning into a huge issue. And again, a very standard strat coming out. It's not too often that we see it executed so well, but obviously pushing through Arch into B and then pushing through B as well. Very, very powerful strat coming out. And that left PlanetKey in an awful position, essentially. As soon as Nico got that kill in the middle.
Where is it? Oh, sorry. I'm just like, where is the money?
There is no money left, Samla, except for on Stavros, but the rest of them are just plain broke at this point in time. They do have the smokes at least, and if Copenhagen Wolves keep playing this slowly, then maybe PlanetKey should think about saving their smokes as long as they can. And they did actually. I mean, Alex are waiting until the very last second. Chopley still has one smoke here. If Strux... Oh, he's already thrown his smoke. But if they can keep B closed off for a very long time, then they might be in a decent spot.
Yeah, he has a smoke and a Molotov on Tribly, so he's going to be able to lock that site down for a long time. Copenhagen Wolves seem to get an idea of that. However, they're starting to work their way over to this A site. They've got plenty of smokes on the Danish side as well, so they can actually start getting something going here. Question is, I mean, they've rolled into apartments already. Nades should be going down here, however, to create opportunities. Flashes as well. There they go. And now it's going to be a wrap through Arch. Copenhagen Wolves, though, looking a little shaky, kind of bouncing into each other. Or at least bumping into each other, slowing things up. But again, they're going to have so little time. 25 seconds left, Anders.
Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. I'm really not sure what the plan is. I don't think it's going to work out too well. Stavros and X should be able to put up as a rock-solid defense here. If they kill the bomb carrier even once, that's going to be a huge dent in the plans for Copenhagen Wolves. There's Next with the first one. Stavros still here. Over at Library, Pimp goes down as well. Cadian next in line. Nico, 8 seconds left. He's going to fall. And AC, well, 1 on 5. So a little bit like I said, it's... With 19 seconds and 2 people, one up on the railing and one inside pit, it's just too much to handle, really.
That's not good enough. It's definitely not good enough from Copenhagen Wolves. But this is also, Dust 2, there's a bit of give, where a lot of it can come down to, do you get the frag? If so, you win. On Inferno, you have to work it. You have to really work at getting those frags sometimes. If PlanetKey decide to play passively, use their smokes, then it comes down to the strategy. It comes down to the call and, where are you going to go? What kind of information do you have to go off of? And right now, they don't actually have their leader. They don't have Fetish here to call the shots for Copenhagen Wolves. And I'm thinking, these late round times is a symptom of that, is the indecision, them not knowing what to do. They're kind of just like, okay, did we get a kill? No. Okay, what do we do now? Or you just, what? You almost get a double spray through smoke. That's what you do. Hello, AC.
And Kiebu, who I was watching, actually walked in at the perfect timing to take down Stavros. He had a grenade out in hand, which is incredibly unfortunate here. PlanetKey they're not having a lock on their side at the moment.
That was obscene. That was sick. AC. Fresh smoke goes down on... fresh smoke on B site. They can't risk going through that Copenhagen Wolves. If there's a rifle on the other side, they're going to be screwed. Instead, it's going to be Alex, who's very low, but he's serving his bait. AC's on the other side of that smoke, and he has no idea.
It's so funny. They were right in front of each other. That could have easily been Alex going down. Now, if they wrap back around into Strux and Alex, PlanetKey can still win this round.
Yeah, they know exactly what's happening now. Strux, look at his positioning here. Cadian's going to walk right in. He's going to die. Nico is going to be here as well. Headshot. Oh, Pimp is going to get the kill, but he gets flanked in the end. Somehow, Copenhagen Wolves, they cannot pounce. They cannot take advantage of that opening created by AC.
That's almost unreal. That looks so good. AC getting the kill over at B, and Kiebu taking down one person over at Apartments. That's a double entry. And then they kind of just lost it from there on out. So, PlanetKey struggling to stay in this first half, but, at least they've won the last 2 rounds in a row. They need to keep building. They need to build a solid economy, and they need to make Copenhagen Wolves eco a lot more.
Oh, again, straight B rush. Okay, Copenhagen Wolves straight through the smoke, and Alex, the damage done. Get out. The door is closed. Trubly with 2, Alex with 3, and that's what happens when you try and run through.
Yep, that's pretty accurate. They had the right idea. They sort of pushed up right by the car, and I am not even sure if I think if they'd kept going in, but they all waited for just a second. That was enough for the smokes to go down, and they even got tagged by an HE really early on, so perfect cleanup from Alexar. That's what PlanetKey need a lot more of here in this first half. Grenade down to the middle, not going to catch anybody, but it's, again, Tech 9s and pistols and even a Deagle on Kiebu here.
This is all very, there's nothing crazy coming out from Copenhagen Wolves. They've got 5 rounds. They had the start that they needed, really, to have a good shot in the second half, and now they're It feels like they can just keep going through the motions, right? They can just keep running through the motions and, you know, see what they can do. If they get a couple of good picks, well then great. Otherwise, you know, they're just gonna see if they can't just keep repeating it. It's all down to PlanetKey now to identify that and just hold every single time. There's no magic to it unless you get your face taken off by Kirby.
Struxia next down here, next in a good position. He will take down Kirby, and he even keeps spraying to make sure no one else is going to follow him. That leaves Struxia in a weird position. 7 health. They might actually lose the bomb site, and they will. The bomb is going to go down. Still not a great position here for Copenhagen Wolves, but this is still a very expensive round for PlanetKey.
This is way too expensive, and this is still close. I mean, there's 2 rifles picked up on Copenhagen Wolves. They can win this right now. Nico decides to step out and take the fight with Trubly, but that sets it up now for Cadian, who drops Trubly down to 15 HP. Cadian, it's all on him now. Takes the peek, sees Trubly. Does he make the right call? And he does. Headshot for Cadian, and Copenhagen Wolves, they'll win an eco round. That is definitely not supposed to happen.
Oh, tremendously upsetting for the German team, without a doubt. That should have been their opportunity once again to build a strong economy, and they let in another round. And luckily for them, they can still buy. And even if they lose this round, they might just force it up one more time because they really can't afford to lose anymore. I think they know it as well. Over at Banana, it's going to be AC shooting right through the car to take down Trubly, and that is a big blow to PlanetKey because they had that setup designed to get the opening frag here. Alexar will return the kill, luckily, and escape through the smoke, but this is still looking really tough for the CT side.
They were looking for another magical moment there from Trubly. Copenhagen Wolves, though, a step ahead, just being thorough, checking the angles. I mean, you can wallbang it through the wood, you know, behind that car, and they actually take the time. They don't rush past, they don't rush up. They take the time to check and be sure, and they get rewarded for that. Unfortunately for them, they lose AC to Alex, who was sneaking in there with the AWP. So that was a great play there by Alex, managing to bring it back to a 4-on-4 at least. But this situation, especially as it is now, favors Copenhagen Wolves. They have all 4 guys ready to go into the B site, and there's only Strux here to stop them.
He's got 20 bullets for 4 people. Quick math, that's 5 bullets per person. That's not going to be easy. And especially when you're not missing or not hitting any of them at all. Strux just gets the 1 kill, which is nowhere near enough. And I don't know. They're going to go for the retake. Alex are almost running for the smoke with an AWP. Seems like a crazy idea. And the bomb is ticking away inside here. Alex looking for the opening. He spots the hip, and Nico goes down. That's the opening that they needed. Now Pimp and Cadian here, pulling a bit of a trick. They might think they've already checked this corner. Pimp is going to go on the aggressive, actually, and take a fight with all 3 of them, and he ends up going down. What a great retake coming out from PlanetKey, but they can't find the bomb. Oh, God, that was almost going to be scary. They do find it at the end, and PlanetKey is going to make it 4-5.
That was a bit too close. That was definitely a bit too close. I'm surprised at Copenhagen Wolves' inability to hold that site, though. I mean, granted, they got locked into the back, but that crossfire position is still very powerful if you play it right. It's just Nico. He had... I mean, if you were watching from Alex's perspective, he literally had like 2 pixels to shoot at. So, and he just barely spots the belt knife. You know what gave it away? It was Nico's karambit. It was hanging on his waist. That's what Alex saw. See, the knife, man, it cursed him. Gave him away.
Ooh, nice flashbang in. Are they going to chase Alex around the corner? No, the smoke goes up. So PlanetKey, they just get a bit of a free shot in, but you may be right. That shiny metal, that bling bling, Samler.
You get paid, man.
More money, more problems, right?
Exactly. And it's your knife, man. That's supposed to be your tool. It's supposed to work for you, not the other way around. He wasn't even running with it.
Yeah, right. It's too bad. Too bad. It becomes his demise. Star Rosa next, though, down in the pit. I like this double pit setup. It's definitely a good idea. It does, once again, leave Alex here in the archway in kind of a crucial position. If he goes down, Copenhagen will get so much map control that it's going to be really hard for either bomb side to stay alive for too long, but it looks like Copenhagen Wolves are going to be fine just pushing in through B. Maybe Nico can get through here. Yeah, the smoke allows it. I think Alex may have heard him, and Nico's going to double back through. He's waiting on the other side. Look at this mind game. Alex going back. Nico wants to make his way in. He's trying to catch Alex, and over at the B bomb site, Nico still waiting inside here. Struxy looking for an opening. He's going to get 1-2 and finally goes down. Alexar picks up Nico, and it's a 2-on-2. This has been a crazy round already. Really well played on Alex and really well played on Nico too.
Unreal timing from AC, though, to hit that HE. I was about to say, they don't have a smoke on Copenhagen Wolves, so they don't really have a way to slow things down here for PlanetKey, but landing an HE&A, turning it into a 2-on-1, that'll do the ticket too. That'll work as well. Now it's Nex. He has to check so many angles trying to work his way in here onto this site, but he's running out of time. He has a kit, but he needs to take out the first man, and he can't even do that. AC, triple kill for him in the round, but the last two were huge. And now Copenhagen Wolves sitting on 7 rounds on their T side of Inferno. That is too good a score to come back from in the second half, man. That is brutal. This is a huge lead for Copenhagen Wolves.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, I agree. That's a huge momentum for Copenhagen Wolves. They're going to be so happy right now. And PlanetKey did have the money to go for a buy, so that's something. But if they lose this upcoming round, it might end up like 10-5 in favor of the Wolves instead. They are in a very scary position right now, the German team, and as a result, look at this. They've taken 3 people aggressive in apartments, which is a very cool idea. I like this.
Yeah, they haven't used this yet either. So this is one way that PlanetKey can go about it. You know, just starting to dig through your tool bag, find new ways to set up to try and catch Copenhagen Wolves off guard. And a crossfire up in apartments could work well. Kjærby, though, steps up and takes out Strux, but he has no idea that Stavros is waiting in bedroom, and that's a good return. But there's still guys flying down, or at least on Arch. Is Alex going to hit the right timing? No, he will not. Cadian turns around in time, and just like that, man advantage here for Copenhagen Wolves getting onto this site.
Oh man, I don't know. With that setup, and they actually come apartments in middle, you should be in a prime position to shut that down. So definitely a bit of a failure on the PlanetKey side. That should have been a good position for them, and now they're in an awful spot. This is about as bad as it could possibly get. Nico comes through, 19 health left on Struxy, trying to salvage the situation, but he's going to make a run for it with the AK, and I don't blame him. They're going to be in a really tough spot. This is quickly going completely the wrong way.
Yeah, this is going south, man. Hell in a handbasket. A very quick, also, but I mean, granted, very quick momentum coming out from Copenhagen Wolves as well. That time, like, they've had a lot of slow rounds, and then they just decide to speed it up and get in there fast. A lot of it coming off of Kjærby's initial entry frag up in apartments, though. For him to be able to walk up there and just pick off the first man, holding that crossfire, that was really well done by him.
Yeah.
Look at the risk, though, here from PlanetKey. I mean, the risk.
There's an auto shotgun somewhere.
Okay, so style points awarded there, but they need rounds on the board. So PlanetKey, they can't afford to eco. They have to just get the job done here, and it's working. This is looking really good. Truly stands his ground. Good spray there, but he's still going to stay alive. And just like that, PlanetKey,
look at Stavros.
The shotty.
He's waiting here at the auto shotty. It fails entirely. Oh, man, you're right. It's style points, but if they lose the round, will it really matter? Oh.
Well, they have to go for it. There's no backing up. Nex is here with the 5-7, though. It's not meant to be. He does good damage. The Nico almost kills him, but it's too little. Strux and Trubly, though, they're going to be battling it. Strux in Little Pit. I mean, this smoke, this is the other thing. This smoke is so tough to deal with. You actually have to sit there and wait. If you run through it, you're a dead man. Triangle of Doom is set up and waiting for you on the other side, man. The pack is going to strike, and Pimp, he's got the fangs. He takes out Strux first, and now Trubly's going to go down to Pimp as well. Okay, then. Copenhagen Wolves, 9 rounds.
And the last round here of the first half is going to be up to PlanetKey with what? 1 M4, 1 Mag 7. Next, what does he have? He just has a pistol as well. I don't know. This is a bit of a disaster for the German team, which is such a shame because they had such a good performance on Dust 2. Nice grenade into the middle there, but they need to win this round. They need to win the pistol on the second half, and they need a lot more than that.
Yeah, they need everything to go their way in the second half, basically. Like they have to win this round, get on 6 rounds, and then win the pistol and run it back to 9-9. PlanetKey, like, all of the pressure is on them at this point. Nice little switch there, though. Alex giving up the M4 to Trubly. So swapping, making sure that M4 can do the most damage possible. But this is definitely looking like Action A at this point. They are starting to sneak their way up here. Quad Copenhagen Wolves looking to find an opening, but PlanetKey have yet to give them a real opportunity apart from a bit of the firefight at top B. Now it's going to be Action A.
Yeah, next, headshot range here. If they come close, he can definitely shoot them down, but they're going to peek 3 heal at the same time. It's a little bit more than you can handle with just a 5-7 in hand. Stavros gets the next chance here, gets the one in, almost takes down Cadian. He is going to fall to his death. Alexar and Tropley left 2-on-3. This time there's no saving. You have to go for it, and it's going to be a near impossible retake. The bomb only just goes down, so there's a little bit of time. But without the defuse kit and in a 1-on-3, even Tropley, I'm not sure, can take care of this.
He's been playing out of his mind, though, for this team. I mean, not leading in frags, I don't think, but definitely second on the board. Let's see here how things go. Trubley with 2 kills. This is all down to AC now. Smoke going to go down here from Trubley, just doing everything he can to buy time, and this bomb plan actually works out, but he has no kit. So it's just, he needs to get so much time to work with. The run and gun, but it's not going to be good enough. Bomb is going to go boom, and Trubley's going to go with it.
Yeah, that's really, really sad for them. Now, we'll just have a really quick interruption here, guys, and then we'll be right back for the second half any second now. Stay tuned. That's all it took. The second half is going to be coming up as well. It is PlanetKey and Copenhagen Wolves. So, Semler, it feels like it's going to require more than a miracle. I know we're close to Christmas and everything, but it's gonna take more than a Christmas miracle for PlanetKey to get back in this game, I think.
Yes. I'm trying to think of some Christmas jokes, and I'm actually falling flat on this, so I'm going to change tacks here. Miracles can happen, Anders. The power of faith, hope springs eternal.
Yeah. Pimp kind of shuts down that hope. I don't know if he's the Grinch or anything, but that was bad. Instant headshot there on Strux, and now AC waiting up in Graveyard. If they come through and he gets one more kill, that might just be the deal already. If they can take down AC, and maybe they can actually sandwich in Pimp, so there's a chance for them to get back into it, but it's not going to be easy.
No. Nico, oh, this is a nice flash though, but AC, he's going to pick the man off in apartments. That's already going to be the start. Nico wrapping around onto the site as well, and this is blender time.
Oh, man.
Pretty much. That was lackluster.
I don't know what to say. They all got headshot. Almost all of them just one tap to death. AZ did a fantastic job from Graveyard there, taking down 2 people, and that's going to be 11-5. I don't know what to say. It's hard.
Copenhagen Wolves don't believe in presents, man. They don't believe in gifts. PlanetKey, they came knocking, and they're like, "Can you spare a round, sir? Can you spare a round?" And Copenhagen Wolves, they slammed the door shut in their face.
Leave them out in the cold.
Out in the cold, freezing. That's exactly what happened.
Snow slowly trickling down. Yeah, I see where this is going. Well,
are we just calling Copenhagen Wolves the Grinches of Christmas? Is that it?
At least if you're on PlanetKey's team, yeah, that's pretty how it feels at this point in time. They do have dual elites and also 2 Tech 9s, which makes me really happy. Tech 9 is a super pistol. They're trying to charge in here, and Cadian shooting through the smoke and failing quite a bit, but Kirby's there to pick up the kill. He's got the pistol out. He's going to land a headshot as well. Goes for a 3rd one, and it's going to be Pimp to steal that last one here. So now Stavros over by Construction, finally going to take down Cadian. And tries to do just a little bit more. He's still got a couple of bullets left. Hasn't reloaded yet, which could... Oh, he lands the final headshot on Pimp. Great play. And Kirby might be going down. This is actually a pretty reasonable round for PlanetKey, but they won't be able to win it. At the end, Kirby gets 4 kills and wins the round here, 12-5.
Holy hell, what a hold from Cadian, or rather from Kirby. Cadian got flashed at the start, right? So the entry flash, he takes it straight to the face and just has to crouch down, and then it gets into this awkward position where he's just trying to spray, do what he can, basically draw the attention of PlanetKey at that point. As PlanetKey try and rush into the site, Cadian's making as much noise as possible, and then Kirby, it's his time to shine, and he actually stood up and got all the frags necessary, all the frags required of him to...
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. This round, though, a lot of aggression coming out from the CT side. 2 grenade kills happening already, and Stavros all alone. He's going to go down, and it turns into a flawless round for the Danish team. Currently, Pimp at 22 kills, and it's 13-5. They have a strong economy. They already have a 1-map lead, and PlanetKey are, I don't know, they're in a deep, deep hole. Well. Ooh, grenade raining all the way down. Did we lose somewhere on... No. There we go. I think you are muted, potentially. We'll figure it out.
Am I back?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I don't understand. Sometimes that happens, I guess. Well, there we go.
Technology, Semler.
Now I understand why my one-liners haven't been working. Not even a giggle. I was like, Anders, why are you treating me this way? Why aren't you laughing, man? Now I know.
Coldly ignoring you on Mumble. I'm sorry. Well, at the beginning of this round, Nex is down already to 22 health, which is not that great. Pimp, though, goes down. That's a great opening frag from Stavros. More of that, PlanetKey. We need more of that right now. Otherwise, there isn't going to be a third map. Chopley, falling back from Banana, doesn't want to take the fight. He's just grouping up with the rest of his team, and Stavros and Alex are controlling the middle still. So yeah, Alex is going to throw a grenade that would typically indicate some sort of A push, especially maybe through a quad or archway. So yeah, that smoke is like a classic one. Wonder how much Copenhagen Wolves are going to buy it. Cadian's the only one over here with the FAMAS. Kirby's going to take down Alex. Cadian, he hears them. He takes the first kill, keeps spraying. He gets 1, 2. Deagle's out for the third, and he's going to have to reload. And when that happens, Kirby steps in, and Cadian survives on 1 health. So what a steal at the end there. 14-5 here.
Oh, that was sick. Love Cadian's play there at the end. And it looks like we lost Cadian there. You know, that play, it was so... Like, he was just going so crazy with the deagle there at the end that the game couldn't handle it. It just crashed instantly. That was
I actually think Cadian is the sort of player who might, you know, in like celebration, just like kick his power plug or, you know, unhook his keyboard or something just in you know, sheer celebration. I think that could happen.
Yeah, I think so too. That's possible. Cadian is actually like he's a pretty tall, skinny guy, but you know, you usually hear him shout. Actually, I think ESWC we heard him a lot shouting. So I mean, guy's got a voice.
So just to point out this, because now we have some time to talk about it, throwing that one smoke over to Pit and then leaving one guy in middle, in terms of selling a fake, is not that powerful. You have to be a really persuasive salesman to make that fake work. If you had 2 smokes here, and maybe 2 people running Arch, then maybe you could make enough noise that the people listening inside the bomb site here, maybe they would hear it and say, all right, there's at least a couple of people running and we have the 2 smokes and everything. But the 1 smoke and 1 guy making noise, I think Copenhagen Wolves read that fairly well. I mean, Cadian getting those frags also just made a big difference, but the fake is not too impressive in that sense. So it's hard to do though, but yeah, PlanetKey, they're in a rough spot.
I mean, that was pretty rough for them. I mean, Alex, he's the one going for the fake. He runs into Arch, and the last thing he's expecting is for somebody to be holding right in Arch, right there in that position. Of course, he runs in there with his knife out, dies instantly, and then Cadian is in the perfect spot to just mow PlanetKey down as they come rushing through the smoke. So sometimes Lady Luck, you know, she'll just kind of throw that stick. You know, you're riding your bike, you're really happy, and then stick comes out of nowhere into the spokes of your wheel, and you go flipping over the handlebars. That's what happened to PlanetKey right there. They just got slammed.
Painful, very painful. Maybe for Christmas they can, you know, they can wish for like a helmet or something to keep them safe from those accidents. Maybe a new mouse, new keyboard, new headset.
New mouse,
$5,000 headset to hear where Copenhagen Wolves are. I don't know. 2 AKs is what they have, and a couple of pistols and a little bit of armor on Nex. It's a very weird and confusing buy coming out here from PlanetKey, and Kirby is going to get flashed in a tiny bit, takes the first one, takes the second one, and now is backup going to be there in time. It is Cadian to take the kill, and then a double to follow it up. Chopley, last man standing. He gets only the 1 kill, and then it's going to go down. Kirby ending up with a triple here, and is almost catching up to Pimp in terms of score. That's 15-5, 7. I don't know what we can really say at this point. I mean, PlanetKey have kind of just been shut out of this map.
Obliterated comes to mind. Snuffed. They're not snuffed yet, but I think smothered is also a good word to use in this case. Smothered would be too slow. This feels more brutal. This feels more like, you know, they've just been beaten to death, because Copenhagen Wolves, man, they came out swinging and they just didn't really stop. They just kept the pressure up. This has been a very fast map as well as far as the pacing is concerned. And Copenhagen Wolves, they continue with the aggressive play. Cadian will finally get taken out, but not before getting 2 kills and giving his team the advantage. And now Kjærby is going to be able to fall back onto the site safe and sound. and wrap up in front of the fire with a hot cup of cocoa and think about the presents he's about to get in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, maybe if you bet on himself, although I don't think you can actually do that in ESL matches anymore. But if you did, maybe Copenhagen Wolves would have some skins coming that way, because definitely things are looking pretty good for them at the moment. Nico, grenade, going to be a little bit too soon, so I won't tag anyone up, but this is a 2-on-4 situation. They got the time for it here, but I don't know. Copenhagen Wolves they're locked in right now. Nico is in a great position, even with the smoke going in here. He might be able to pick up even just the 1 kill. He's waiting right at the edge. He takes the kill, falls back a little bit further, and that's going to be the end of it. 24 kills for Pimp at the end, and victory for Copenhagen Wolves in 2 maps. The second one being really extremely persuasive for